everybody, it's Lily with LadyDayOasis.com. I very quickly wanted to share with you some tips for shopping for cosmetics at retail outlets like aftermarket retail outlets like Biglots, sometimes even Five and Below, some of the others I can't think of right now, but for me, Biglots is by far my favorite aftermarket retail outlet. But there are some things you have to be careful of, so I just wanted to share first my haul with you, the things that I got, and then the my top 5 tips for successful shopping and gathering products at a store like Biglots. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you the things that I got this past weekend. I got some Insta gel strips by Sally Hansen. Really like this product. It is I use them more as an accent to my other gel polishes. I'm not great at designs, but just adding one of these like to a big toe or a middle finger or something like that really makes the color and the design of my nails stand out and look a little bit more trendy, because you know I'm all about saving time, saving money, and not doing things that take me hours. So this comes in handy. I got this for $1. Awesome. I also got an NYC liquid liner. I used this to make my gel liner and my pencil liner by Mary Kay last longer. It does not smudge. It is a fast drying solution to making sure your liner lasts a long time, and it was $2. I also got a lip color by CoverGirl. It's called Hot Passion. It is the red lipstick that I am wearing right now. It's a very, very bright, vibrant red, and it comes through very well. I do have to use a lip pencil with it to line it, but aside from that, I did a couple touch-ups and the color stayed in place even after lunch, so I like that. I also got a Jumbo Lip Perfection lip pencil by CoverGirl, and I wanted to try it because I wanted to have something nude in my purse at all times, but I don't like carrying my really expensive lipsticks on me all the time because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose them. So this was $1.50, and so far I like it okay. It's pretty moisturizing. It does have a little bit of bleed through it, so it doesn't have the coverage and color vibrancy that I would normally like to have by like a NYX jumbo pencil. But you know, for $1.50 is something I can carry around and don't care if I lose. Pretty good. I also went to Five and Below. Five and Below carries Wet n Wild products. I usually almost always buy everything on clearance there, because even though it's Five and Below, I still want a deal. And I got some Mega Last Wet n Wild nail polish. It's in the color Through the Grapevine. Really like it. It's on my toes at the moment. And it has not chipped. It's not moved. I really like this polish. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I also got a Wet n Wild Natural Blend Lip Shimmer. I will say there is no shimmer to this, which I kind of like. It does actually, it finishes with a, I would say more of a glossy finish. Not like a heavy gloss, but a shine finish, not a shimmer. There's not like sparkles or anything in it the way that you would think a shimmer is. But it was not true to the color. Like the cap color is more of a plum-ish plum color, and the actual lipstick gloss chapstick combo is more of a maroon red, and kind of like a blood red, and it goes on as a blood red. It does have good coverage, so I'm not angry about it. It's just a I wanted more of a darker, deeper plum color, and it wasn't. So but those are the things that I got. I am pretty happy with my purchases. All of it was less than $10, so I was very happy about that as well. But now to the tips. Top 5 tips for shopping for cosmetics at a Biglots or a secondhand retail store. Number 1, I will say, is check the expiration date. A lot of times companies send their products off to Biglots because they're been expired, or they're kind of getting old on the shelf and they need to move them very quickly. So Biglots or a secondhand place is the way to do that. So always check the expiration dates if an expiration date has it. Typically lipsticks, eyeshadows, eye pencils, nail polish, things like that, they don't expire for a very long time. And typically the reason that they're at that retail shop is because they have been discontinued and, you know, you're kind of getting the remnants of what's left over. Great. Awesome. So that means you can find some really funky colors that maybe the company tried, or maybe they're really seasonal. So you can go and get those colors at a very discounted rate. Awesome. Love it. The other thing is so check your expiration dates if they're available. That goes for things that are anything that has an SPF in it. Any type of acne solution, because they do have active ingredients in them, so you want to make sure that you are actually going to get the benefit of that active ingredient and make sure that it's not expired and it's no longer going to help you, or it may even harm you. So make sure you check the expiration dates on those bottles. And that's for that reason I personally stay away from any skincare, including lotions, anything like that from secondhand stores. Next thing, I would not buy anything that has been opened. Even if it's something like this little guy, I don't know if you can even see this, sorry. Even if it's something like a nail polish or a something in a box, make sure it is sealed as possible. I just don't like the idea that something could have been added to it, or somebody has used it, or something's been taken out that you will need vitally in the process. I saw several of these little guys that were open and the strips had been removed out of them. So I'd have been kind of mad if I paid $1 and didn't even actually get, you know, what I wanted. So, you know, avoid anything that has been open or anything that could have been open. Even if it's a bottle of lotion, you know, the thing screws off and there's the pump. If you can pump stuff out of it, avoid any skincare items that you don't know the brand. I am a very active proponent of, you know, knowing what is going on to your skin. So if you don't know the brand and you don't trust the brand, I wouldn't recommend that you go to a secondhand store and then try a bunch of skincare brands that you have no idea or haven't even heard about. So that's just my 2 cents. So number one, make sure you check the expiration dates on anything, especially if it is a skincare product. Number 2, avoid buying skincare products that you don't know the brand. Number 3, make sure everything that you purchase is properly sealed, whether it's in a package or whether it has, like, you know, this twist off pump thing. Make sure. Number 4, if you do know the brand and you know that type of product, for instance, I know NYC and I know their liquid liner. So if I do know the brand and if you do know the product, buy as much as you can that you can use. So I wouldn't go and buy all of the liquid liners that are there, but if there's only 2 or 3, I'm gonna go ahead and buy those up. They're gonna last me a long time, but I'm gonna get them at a crazy discount. And the other thing is, if I know that brand and use that brand pretty regularly, other people do too. So you want to make sure that you buy up what you can buy up, because if you try to go back the next day, it's not a guarantee that it's going to be there. They don't restock those. So just kind of think of it that way. And then the last one, number 5, is know your budget. Go into the store knowing how much you want to spend. You may not go into the store knowing what you want to buy per se, as far as brand or, you know, color, whatever, because you can't really dictate that. But know what you're willing to spend. I knew I did not want to spend more than $10. That is totally a doable budget when you are going to a place like Biglots. So stick to your guns. Have some self-control. You're still going to walk away with 5 or 6 items, but stay within that budget, which is awesome. Top things that I recommend that you can get: lipsticks, lip pencils, eyeshadows, eyeliners, brushes are great. You can get really good, decent brushes that aren't going to fall apart in pieces from secondhand shops. Awesome. Other things that I found, nail polishes are, you can get crazy colors and crazy good quality at secondhand shops just because the seasons are changing. So absolutely take advantage of that, guys. So number 1, check expiration dates. Number 2, avoid skincare products that you don't know. 3, make sure everything is sealed. 4, if you know the brand and know the product, buy as much as you can afford because it will not be there the next time you go back. And number 5, know your budget. Go in there knowing that you have a set amount and go for that amount and that amount only. All right, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, comment if you have any questions or concerns. I'm happy to help. Thanks.